Okay, so welcome to the stream. We're gonna play some, some of our, just that volume. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna play some, XenoliaCraft. I haven't done that in a while. Well, I mean, I still have played it, off camera. You know, especially with the Ava and, after the Ava and Blue Skies mod. But it's good to be back streaming this. It's a bit. So this stream is going to be a bit of a more showcase, and also chatty, live, and also it's going to only last an hour. And I think after I had dinner, which will be in about 2 hours or 3 hours or so, yeah, I'll do some art streaming. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on with it, shall we? Yeah, okay, let me just increase the volume first of all. Well, first off, we are in something that's totally new. This is a fully automatic baked potato farm. Now I think I showed you like my mega bread farm. I have made 4 layers. I also made 4 layers for that one. At least for now. In the future we'll have more. But this is a fully automatic baked potato farm that produces loads and loads of potatoes. As you can see, I made it to this point. And yeah, let me just show you. As you can see, we got a lot. Actually, turn it down a little bit. Seriously. So now we got 3 different types of food farms that has the same amount of hunger, saturation, and yeah, the hunger and saturation, which is 2.5 hunger and 6 saturation, which are the cooked cod, the baked potatoes, and the bread. From a bread farm, and the baked potatoes and the baked potato farms you just see right there, and the and the cooked cod from our guardian farm. Yeah, so yeah, we could just pretty much have a snack on all these guys, which is always nice. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So we've got 4 layers right now, but in the future we'll have to expand those to 20. I also did the same thing for the carrot farm. Right there, yeah. As you can see, there's a mega carrot farm, although it might be full. Because this thing does pile up on carrots very quickly. Wow, I'm getting huge amounts of lag. Oh, we might, yeah, we are. Yeah. I've AFK'd my baked potato farm for a few hours, and yeah, apparently this was also, running. So, yeah. Well, it's fine. Once they breed out, once they'll breed, they will just get rid of the carrots anyway. And once we empty out those carrots, we're gonna have to make some sort of system that connects to the underground. But pretty happy with it though. As you can see, it's next to our villager breeders. And this is gonna be a raw potato farm. So that's what it's gonna be. Whereas this one's gonna be the beetroot farm. And we already have our bread farm over there too. So currently we have 3 done. So the bread, let's see. Here's some villagers harvesting and replanting. So let's see. We got some bread. We occasionally get some wheat, which is not supposed to happen, but oh well. Like I said, bread and baked potatoes heal the same as bread heals the same as baked potatoes. Hunger and saturation wise, so they make no difference. Of course, they have a bit of a difference in item functionality, but other than that, they're the same. And yeah, as you can see, it uses a carpet duplicator, so we had to use a slightly different design. Well, it's the same design as the other farms, and also once we will build the raw potato farm. Also, as you can see, I made yellow, white for the cream, for the baked potato, yellow and white again. There's a lot of hoppers going on, and I forgot to put these hoppers. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Everything's all intact. I put blocks to reduce lag. As you can see, yeah, it uses a carpet duplicator. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it can cause some lag, but that's fine. Like if you ever wanted to stop producing baked potatoes, we just stop this. And basically they go into the smokers. Obviously you could use furnaces, but smokers is a lot better because it's a lot faster. You can see, carpets don't last very long in terms of fuel. so it's worth making you know, that duplicator. As you can see, it keeps smelting and keeps smelting, which is very nice. There's some potatoes coming here, so the more smokers or potatoes smelting from each smokers, the faster. As you can see, it's pretty quick. Yeah, which is very nice. And yeah, we're getting this much, which is very cool. But like I said, that's not all. I should probably dump off these buckets first. Yeah. Let's see. For a specific reason, you'll see. Like I said, it's going to be in the chatty part. But that's not all because we'll also use these. But yeah. Let's see. If you come to my base, I've said it multiple times when I was playing the Ava vs Blue Sky mod challenge, but that is, I have finally made an auto sorter, which is right here. As you can see, you may think this is just one chest. Seems true, but then there's some hoppers leading down to yeah, a big area. Let me show you guys that. And there it is. Pretty humongous. Of course, I clear out a lot of space, and not everything is finished. But so this is designed by Cupfan135. But this is an auto sorter. So each lamp indicates how many double chests there are. As you can see, some items have 5 double chests. For example, we have a bit of grass box. We have one in there. Got quite a bit of dirt. Got 5 double chests of pumpkins. Yeah, pumpkins are all done now. Melon slices, melon blocks, pumpkin pie. I had to do a lot of trading. I want to sort most items, not every items, but most of them. Like 90% of them. 90 to 95% of the items. That are stackable, that is. The non-stackable ones, I think there might be a way to do it with the copper golems. But we're not in 1.21.9 yet, and it hasn't been fully released yet. The glistening melon slices also took a lot of training. I mean, it really depleted my emerald block supply. Got loads of apples, and loads of golden apples, 5 double chests both. And yes, I know I'm not joking. 5 double chests of golden apples, because I've done trading with the apples and farmers, and also I have a very good gold farm that produces tons and tons of gold. So much gold that we don't know what to do with them. In fact, I do have a footage of myself crafting up one batch of golden apples. Actually 2 batches, technically, to make it a full double chest. So I bring 2 shulker boxes to make it a full double chest. So if you want to see that, let me know, and I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in, you know, unlisted though. Kelps, we have quite a bit of kelps, even though we don't have a kelp farm yet. Yeah, as you can see, we are dangerously low on dry kelps. We don't have very much. And dry kelp bark will be something that we'll sort later. We got tons of rotten flesh, which is nice. Let's see, we got, yeah, not very much cacti. Still need to make a cactus farm. I might do the same as XenoliaCraft did. I mean, their cactus farm is absolutely insane. Seriously. Got loads of carrots, and golden carrots as well, both from trading. Well, no, the carrot farm is from my carrots are from my carrot farm, and golden carrots are from trading. Yeah, we got the raw potatoes, 5 double chests, and so far as you can see, we only have 1 stack, but we're gonna fix that in this stream. Now that we have a super efficient baked potato farm. So let's see, we have poisonous potatoes, and believe it or not, I will make a poisonous potato farm in the future, which I know, one of the most useless items in the game, and I'm making a farm out of it. A wheat, we do have a bit. Hay bales, quite a bit too. We're gonna have to make a proper wheat farm. 5 double chests of bread, 5 double chests of beetroots, both from these, once again, automatic crop farms, bread farm and beetroot farm. Emeralds, most of them are from trading. even though I still have yet to fill up. As you can see, I'm trying to fill up the 5 level chests, but it will take a while though. We got only 61 emerald blocks, but I do have some more back there. We got iron ingots, iron blocks. Most of them are low though. Yeah, lapis lazuli, lapis blocks, redstone blocks, glowstone dust, glowstone blocks. Hopefully in the future the glowstone will play a larger role, just like the redstone. Like a glowstone update would be nice. A lot of people want an update, which don't get me wrong, I would still love it, an update, but there are a couple updates I could think of too. Like a food update, a sky update, a weather update, a mob update, maybe redstone update 2.0, that would be cool too. Stuff like that, that would be really cool. Or maybe like it's something totally different, like a totally different dimension, a totally different theme, anything like that. There isn't just the end update, you know. Quartz blocks, gold. Now it's funny because I have only this much gold in this, but 5 level chest of gold blocks, which I'm gonna have to fix that as well. Yeah, copper ingots, copper blocks. I'm gonna have to make a good. I think RaiseWorks is still planning on making a copper farm, and especially the copper. Well, it already plays a very big role as it is now with the copper blocks and everything, but it's gonna play an even larger role with the new copper lanterns, copper chains, and especially the copper golems and copper chests and so on. Iron nuggets, and again, don't have very much, even though I should have get more. So raw chicken, cooked chicken, feathers, eggs, blue eggs, brown eggs, raw pork chops, cooked pork chops, levers. So these are from the Hogland farm. Let's see. Cookies, these have 5 level chests. I'm just missing some lamp there. And we got diorite. Now we'll do these at once. As you can see, I'm not going to mention all these, but you just see for yourself. You could just pause the video if you want. Well, yeah, these are the other items I'm trying to sort, but these won't just be the only ones. There will be more still. There will be more. I might just have to dig like underground, anything. So yeah. But yeah, just imagine this. So basically, with the auto sorter. Right, so I can just take out some items. I don't remember where did that come from, or where's the shortcut to the other side. And I got a phone call. Okay, so give me like a couple, like a couple more time because I have to do something. And I'll be back. So I'm just gonna put in stream, and yeah, I'll be back and everything like that. Because I need to do something. So yeah. I will cut out this part once this releases, or this stream releases. Well, I can't cut it out like directly because it says I have to wait. So yeah, just give me a second, or give me a while. we are back. Whew, sorry about that, if that took about like 10 minutes or so. Okay, we are finally back. Whew, sorry about that. I will cut out this part though. So yeah, once everything is done. So let me just go ahead and continue on. I just had to do something first beforehand. Which I know it was a bit last minute, but it was kind of random. You know, we had to do these things sometimes, you know. But anyway, we are gonna fix. Well, you could say fix, but not really. Yeah, we're going to fill this with 5 double chests with a baked potato. So let me just do that, and also show you how I do it, basically. So I basically grabbed 10 shulker boxes, which I think they might be up there. Well, first off, I need to dump off some things, not everything, but yeah. For example, I could keep my... Okay, I was about to say I don't have my rockets. I'll keep my bed. I could probably get rid of my torches and a shovel, yeah. So let me show you, for example, I'm gonna steal... Well, not sure if you can call it steal right now, but I'm gonna take a stack of carrots, I don't know, or something, and as you can see, yeah, as you can see, it refills, which is very nice. And you can even put these said carrots or anything else that you can sort back in, yeah, put back in the chest, back into the chest. Auto sorter chest, which I'm gonna have to make a book and quill for that. There we go. And yeah, you can put it and it sucks and gets into the auto sorter. So that's pretty much that. Basically, I'm just gonna open my stream once again while multitasking apparently. There we go. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay. Nice. Alright, we are back in business. Okay, cool. Don't know why I said that like as if I had business going on. Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of mobs. Yeah, this is a dark area. Well, it might not look dark because I have the full bright on. Thanks to Vanilla Tweaks. I mean, Vanilla Tweaks is a great program or site for like things that could help you in some things. Like for example, you can see the hunger. Not that I need it, I just find it pretty cool. So yeah. Alright, let's get back to it. And I do need to eat, of course. Okay. But what happened to my shulker boxes? I can't seem to find them. Hang on. First off, let's dump that off. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see. Let me try and find it again. Let's see. It might be in at the very end. Hang on, let me just drop down and again. Let's see. Let's see if I can make it. Let's see if I can make it through this area. I think I might have left them here. Just give me 2 seconds. Hang on. Or maybe I already took them down? No, What? What happened to my shulker boxes? My shulker boxes are gone! Well, they might be in a chest somewhere. Let's see. Nope. No. Seriously? What is happening? I can't find my shulker boxes. That's strange. They're not on this wall, because sometimes that's also where I put my shulker box. Yeah, apparently I lost them. Kind of odd. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to make 10 new ones. No, hang on, seriously? Yeah, whatever, I'll have to make 10 new ones then. Now, where is... Yeah, so this one. Let's see, so we need 10, so that means we need 20. Yeah, cool. I got these from my, local farm. Let's see, there should be... There's no crafting table either. Come on. Are you serious? Let me just get up. And up again. Alright, cool. It still baffles me that I can't find it. Kind of odd. But, yeah, I'll just, make one. We'll make all these guys. Let's see. It also seems to be night, so let me just, Oh, wait! Oh, nah, I don't think, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll just, make these guys, booyah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You can always AFK the chocolate farm again and get some more chocolate trails. Which, I don't know, I don't think I showed you the chocolate farm. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that actually before we put the baked potatoes away and just, you know, chat a little bit at the same time. So if we come through this way... But I still find it odd. Okay, well. Oh well. Yeah, so let's just come through here. Let's see, so we'll go to the end. And I'll show you the shulker farm. I think it's designed by XenoliaCraft or Day 6. Or one of... Yeah, I'll admit I forgot who made it. Oops. So let me just get on over there. So head on out to the... yeah, to the end. And you'll see the amount that we got. Yeah, here, hot loads. Yeah, nope, didn't get a hog on the head. Okay. Okay. Do that guy, perfect. Alright. So we... Whoop. So almost there now. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so let's make our way through. Hopefully, yeah, okay. I just had to make sure that my mic was on. Otherwise, that would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing that you couldn't hear me. Okay, so let me just, make my way through. Yeah, it's this one. Now I'm not sure if these shulkers are still funny or not. Sometimes this phone gets inverted, which is kind of strange. But we're just gonna make our way through, and yeah, this is the right way. Okay, cool. So here it is, the shulker farm. It's pretty beastly. I love it. It's pretty monstrous, and especially, yeah. Add the fact that we use a data pack where the shulkers will always drop their 2 shells rather than not dropping any, so that makes it more efficient. Yeah, you can hear the machine. But if I flick a lever right here, yeah, are the snow golems that I'm shooting. They're just basically shooting at the shulkers. It's nice. So there's some shulkers that shells that can be in there, but that's fine. It's pretty noisy, and occasionally you can get hit, but it's not really that big of a deal. If you don't have a beacon, you can also just grab some food and just hold right click, eat, especially if it's good food. Like if you have like a super efficient hollowing farm, because the pork chops are great food, then yeah, that would be a great opportunity as well. So yeah, let's see, we might see a shulker dying. Let's see. Let's see if that happens. It is quite efficient, yeah. I have to AFK overnight at some point. It's hard to tell the short bullets. Let's see. Come on. And some can teleport because of scaffoldings, which will force them to go to the center instead. Oh, I got hit again. Let's see. I know it's pretty loud. Well, it might take a while, but trust me, it does work. Maybe there's some that are already dying. Ah, yeah, you can see the shulker shells. Yeah, as you can see, it starts piling up. It's sent out now. So now they should stop. Stop shooting fireballs. Fireballs. Snowballs. So they might settle down a little bit. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's pretty much that, really. Right. So let's go ahead and with these 10 new shulker boxes, because again, for some reason I couldn't find the other ones. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put these potatoes in, and also do some other things. So while I'm doing so, yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a bit of a chatty stream. The main thing I want to talk about is that I got in a voice chat with a server I liked, I guess. Well, I still respect him to this day, but there are some inconveniences on him. Not gonna mention the name, but yeah. So I feel like I want to talk about it to you guys. I think we should probably do it underwater. Yeah, sure. Let's put these shulker boxes in the water. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So everybody makes mistakes, and that's totally fine. You know, I make a lot of mistakes myself. But let me tell, and you know, I make mistakes on him, and you know, that's something that anybody can literally make, himself included. But let me just say this, okay? He's kind of out of touch, really. Like, he has, I think he just has 6,000 subscribers now, which is cool, but his attitude isn't really the best, even for, especially for a server owner. And yeah, so basically, I'm trying to make a video, like telling about my experiences at him because he falsely banned me. He banned me under false pretenses. Like, sure that like I shouldn't have been acting like the king of the world, even though I didn't want to be that way, and also mainly because when he was doing a challenge about mining 10,000 blocks, he's like, "Oh no, you're creating lag with the chests." But I thought chests wouldn't cause lag. Hoppers do, but chests shouldn't be the case. However, so not the best move. And also, I was kind of being jokey, at what he does and everything. But for some reason, he takes those jokes too seriously. He can't even handle a joke, even though these are supposed to be harmless jokes and not harmful. It's not like I griefed him or anything. And so, as a result, and you're not going to believe me when I say this, I know I sound like a broken record, but just to clarify, because I talked about it several times, I used his skin as a joke, but he never told... Okay, so, something very odd, right? he told me, right? So before, way before he was in an event that he made, he was completely fine using part of his skin. So I was like, that's cool. But now, it's like, what changed? Because now when you use his skin, it costs 500 euros. At least where I live. He told me 500 euros, which is the equivalent of roughly 80,000 yens. Anyway, because this person I'm talking about is Japanese. It's like, are you serious? Like, he was completely fine with me, he was okay with me, he was, you know, he was friendly with me and everything. But a lot of that, after that event, has totally changed. It has totally changed his behavior and everything. It's like, what's going on? I mean, yes, he collaborated with a YouTuber that has 400,000 subscribers. I'm not joking. But now he's just completely changed. And not for the better. And when I was making that video, I was on the call. I was just like, hey, let's try to teach him a lesson. I was like, let's delete it 15 minutes after. And he's like, oh, you infringed, you know, you caused some copyright infringement. Even though the video is completely fair use, because even when you use a copyrighted material, if you're providing commentary or criticism, such as on movies and everything like that, it is fair use. However, Japan has one of the worst copyright systems on earth right now. I'm sure there are worse, but that's as far as I know. That Japan has one of the worst copyright systems. So yeah, and he tried to file a copyright strike on it. Even though I deleted those videos, because again, it was just to teach him a lesson to say, you see what could happen? You see what could happen? Because, like, before he was very nice to me, but now he completely changed. It's, and he used to, like, talk about me quite a bit. But now he has completely changed, which is not very good. It's like, what's happening? I'm not saying that, you know, I always should rely on me, but it's just that, what is going on? Why did he completely change like that? It's like, are you serious? And he told me, no, I don't need your lesson. But he taught me some lessons too. Like, what? Am I not allowed? Because you're a server owner and you have like 6,000 subscribers? Like, that's not right, man. That's not right. Just because you're big on YouTube doesn't mean that you're gonna be an angel, you know. And I told him, you know, everyone makes mistakes, and he says, but I don't make mistakes. Okay, he might mean that in a way that he says, oh, but I'm not in the wrong, even though there are quite a bit of things that he's in the wrong. But, really? He's not in the wrong? He literally, and he makes no mistakes. He says that he makes absolutely no mistakes. He never makes any mistakes. Like, what? If that's what he really meant, then I'm sorry to say this, but if you never make any mistakes, then you never learn in life. And if the world was perfect, it will be sad, you know? I know people say, oh, we want a better world, we want a perfect world. Which I can understand where they're coming from, but for me it's best if it's not perfect. I'm not saying just bad things should happen, obviously. Excuse me, I can't stop burping. But obviously that's not what I meant there, but, you know, just, you know, we need to make the world a better place, but it's just the fact that he says it. His ego is so big, man. He has such a big ego that it's just not worth. I'm sorry to say this, but I gave him plenty of chances to say I should not give him a bad reputation. Well, I'm not trying to give him a bad reputation, but if he keeps acting like this, then I don't think his channel is worth watching. I'm sorry to say this, but it's just not worth watching. And I hate to say that, but it's just, you know, it's just things I need to learn. He might not take my lesson now of what I say in the voice chat, but yeah, hopefully at some point he will, and you'll realize, yeah, that was, yeah, probably not the best thing that I've done. It was a big mistake. And even though I banned him, I should have like thought twice before banning him and everything, because, you know, server owners are server owners. I mean, of course it's his server and he can do what he wants, but I just also don't like when people don't, or server owners don't practice what they preach, because, you know, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, you know. Like, if Tournament is watching this, which I highly doubt that he does, again, keep in mind that they are fair use. Like, here in France, it's fair use, okay? Because going to your own logic, the images that you used in some of the videos and everything, or the programs, you could be filed a copyright infringement because you're showing the copyrighted material. Even though, because that would be hypocritical of him to say these things. It's like, okay, he's great at coding and everything, he's smart, but in that case, if he keeps doing that, that's not gonna make him any smarter, right? Yeah. So if someday he gets like a big consequences, which could happen one day to the man, if you're watching this, it could happen. Don't say I didn't warn you, because you could literally mess with the wrong person one day. Like I am the closest to being one, because I still don't agree with the fact that you falsely banned me. Because, you know, if I was like someone who's super angry and could tell people about it, then yeah, you could be in trouble yourself as well. I get he was stressed as well, but we were both stressed. But it's just that the fact that he should have also thought twice. Like, I should have, you know, not acted like the king of the world there, sure, and I shouldn't have messaged him too many times, but I just wanted to prove my point, you know? He's made his point, so why not can I? You know what they say, there's always two sides of the story. So, you know, if people are only focusing on one, then, and the other one has, like, better things to say and things like that, then it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be fair. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying that it's only my side that applies, but it's just, you know, I'm just trying to teach him a lesson too. So even though he says, you can, I'm not gonna use your lesson or whatever, I still feel like he needs to be taught. These lessons need to be taught to him, because this is ridiculous. So yeah, as you can see, the potatoes are now filled. Very nice. 5 double chests. Really cool. Very, very cool. I love it. I love it. Very nice. I was thinking about something else. Maybe getting some more emeralds, sure. So I'm just gonna place these down. Yeah. So, let's do this. And we'll also do that. Perfect. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, seriously. I even saw a comment at some point saying that that was about a year ago or two, saying that his attitude, his condescending attitude, makes me, is one of the reasons why I don't play on his server anymore. But I can understand that, you know. It's like, it reminds me of this one YouTuber named Truck Nasty, who also has made a few videos about some not so good server owners. So I feel like he should, you know, like every person has the right to say things. It's the same for leaders. Just because you're a leader doesn't mean that when you do something bad, you're gonna get away with it. Because sometimes it could come back to bite you. So, you know, and you know, personal expression is important. So, man, why can I not express my opinions on you, you know, or my thoughts and how much you've been hurting me? Unlike you, just because you're a server owner doesn't mean that you, yeah. And he says, oh, you should own a server, which I already have, obviously, and things like that. But you're telling me that I'm not allowed to go to other servers? I don't think that's his point, but if it is, then that's absolutely delusional, because I can go to any servers I want as well, you know? Especially if I want to make Japanese friends and whatnot, you know. Yeah, let's get some emeralds, sure. Yeah, I mean, honestly, his point is just not very good. It's like you can't criticize him, apparently. It's kind of has the, I'm just gonna invent that term, I guess. The doorman syndrome, you know? Where he thinks probably that critique equals hate. Well, which might not be totally the case, but, yeah, seriously, it's just so bad. It's just, he really needs to learn. Sorry if I'm a bit bad at explaining. I'm trying my best to explain as best as possible. Oh, did that sand just fell? That was interesting. Okay, cool. Wow. I did not realize where I placed that. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Right, 7. 7 stacks. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, hopefully at some point, you'll realize that not everything is what it seems, and plus he even lost his one only and first French supporter, you know? And I hate, yeah, and I don't like that because he basically lost the treasure. Something that's incredibly rare, a French viewer in a Japanese channel. I mean, come on, man. You know better than that, man. You know better than that. Oh, it's like, seriously. And he asking me, oh, why do you keep talking about me and everything? Because I still think what he did was wrong. So, I'm not gonna shut up about it. It's like, well, I know the situation is different. Or that, equivalent. Somehow I still have these. I'll put those away in there for now. But let's say, right? Somebody is doing something bad to you, right? Like stealing your money. And things like that. And there's also some paper. Right? You say, oh, would you really consider this, you know, a not normal thing to talk about it a lot of times because of how much it affects you? Of course not, because that's totally normal. Like, for example, you hurt my feelings, so, or you hurt my, you know, you done something wrong to me, so I had to express my opinion. And I have every right to express my opinion just as much as you. Anybody does, you know? So, yeah. So yeah, please do not consider yourself like a god or anything. Because, like, if I learn anything, because Darman has gone through the same thing, and I've also seen the same thing through, like, bullies or anybody who thinks that they're better than anyone else. If you see people that they say that they are literally better than anyone else, then there is a huge chance, well, they can very occasionally, surprisingly, and rarely happen, there is a huge chance that they're not this good of a guy, or this good of a person as they say they are. So, yeah, that's the same thing for you. That's the same thing for you that I'm talking to, so, yeah. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm just also giving you some more advice. You know, because again, I'm allowed to express my opinion just as much as you do. So yeah, I got more things to dump off. Yeah, I'll have to put it back in the alt order later. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, cool. So yeah, hopefully you'll learn his lesson at some point. Maybe not now, but in the future, hopefully, something like that will happen, and yeah, he'll regret for, you know, doing the wrong thing, things like that. Even though, yeah, might take a while, but we'll see. We shall see. And especially 500 euros, like, that is just blatant theft, man. Like, it's just the word salad. Literally anybody could say that. You use my skin and you have to buy me 1,000 euros. That's the equivalent of me saying that. Even though I'm obviously not gonna say that in any way, so yeah. So yeah, please, 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 like I said before, practice what you preach, because you won't be any better than anybody else if you keep saying those things. Like, seriously. And plus, his content nowadays is just kind of stale, I feel. Compared to the, compared to how it was previously, so, yeah. Hey. That's just my opinion, though. But, yeah. Hopefully, at some point, yeah. He'll learn from his mistakes. Because clearly he's not learning from them, at least not yet. He thinks that he's literally someone who's better, basically, than anybody. Just because, for one, he has a high following, and two, he has skills that not everybody has, and everything. I have skills that not everybody has, but I don't brag about it, because that would make me feel like an idiot, and also very egotistical. I mean, in life, you have to be egotistical, but don't make it obvious, you know, towards anybody, if that makes sense. Don't make it look like, hey, look, you see, I'm the king and everything. Just shouldn't work that way. It makes you look like a complete dork, basically. It's not gonna lead you anywhere. So yeah. That's all I wanted to talk about this guy. So I'm just gonna give him a taste of his own medicine and just blow my ego, just as a joke, saying that I won the argument. I mean, in his latest streams, he's been like, I guess disguising himself as a policeman. Well, here's me being like a policeman as a joke, but just only to give constructive criticism. Give him like some warnings, just like a policeman. So here you are. Okay. So there's that. Another thing I want to talk about is I'm super excited for a couple days, for what's going to happen in a couple days, because I'm going to a city, not too far from me, to see one of my favorite writers again. And I said again because the last time I've been there was back in like 2023 or so. And man, it was super cool. Or 2022. I think it was 2022 or so, yeah. So just 3 years ago. Time flies super quick. Holy cow. And yeah, her name is Amélie Nothomb, which is one of my favorite writers. Man, she's very fascinating. And I'm gonna see her to a meet and greet again. I mean, we talked for a minute at one point and everything. It was super cool. I sent her a illustrated there's some chicken jockeys, some illustrated postcards, which was nice because that's kind of part of the Japanese culture, because she used to work in Japan and everything. And there's even going to be maybe it might have been released, but there's even going to be a movie. I should probably stop faffing around. There's even going to be a movie about her, which I'm also excited. I wanted to get ink sacks, is what I'm trying to get. So, yeah, that's going to be cool. I am super excited for that. I definitely need to give it a watch. But yeah, she releases a new book every year, and very rarely can be 2 books, but it hasn't happened that often. I think the last time she released like 2 books in a year was like 2006, 2007, 2008. So yeah, a long time ago. But yeah, her newest book is called at least in French, it's called tant mieux. So yeah, I need to read that. And her words, the way that she expresses herself, is just absolutely, it's just astonishing, man. I love it. I don't know how she does it, but it's cool. Might take inspiration off of her because she doesn't use like internet or anything. So if I want to talk about YouTube, I'd rather not say YouTube. I'm just probably going to say internet is probably the best way. There is a gap here. What's just happened? Okay. I don't know. It's going to be like that. Yeah, it just wasn't in the way of it. I forgot where it takes us. Sorry for my yawning. Hi. Oh, hi-oh. Let me just get rid of that guy. Good night. But, yeah, I'm super excited to see her again. Although it can't scare me. The line might be a bit long, but I think but hopefully it's worth it. So, yeah. The first when I was learning about her was through a teacher that I didn't really like, but I was fascinated by the story that she told us and everything. It's not that I didn't like her because I was, you know, for no reason, because I, let's say, did some stupid things and only just to hate my teacher and everything. And I was like, no. But no, it's because she didn't want to understand my disability. So. Yeah. I mean, come on. We've been through a lot, seriously. Like, I've talked about, like, the stories that she talked about in lessons a lot. And this is how she repays me, apparently. Not the best. Okay. But, yeah. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Super excited to see her. So, we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Let me just, dump off. Oh. I'm missing ink sac somehow. Okay, I can't wait to see her again. This is stupid fly. Don't know how I got there. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot to show you, this is my squid farm. I also built squid farm. Yeah, it took out a lot of clearing. Water clearing, as you can see. But I think it was worth it. So, yeah. I got everything, right? Beetroot. Yeah, ikasumi, yeah. So that's ink sac. Alright. Let's see. Trigger. Spawn, yeah. But seriously, she's very fascinating. I love her. Okay, so what is next to talk about? While I'm doing all this, yeah. Like, it's when I was doing those streams with the Blue Skies and Ava mod, I still find it surprising that I haven't found a bronze Ava dungeon, and apparently might be the easiest to find, if I'm correct. But for some reason I couldn't find it. I found the silver one with the Valkyrie and the gold one with the Sun Spirit. Should I in the future do something like Ava but with add-on or add-ons? Like an advanced Ava basically. One of them is going to be like lost content. And another one is where there's like multiple biomes where it's a lot more varied. That could be cool. I mean, seriously, the Ava is a great mod. Seriously. And so is the Blue Skies, at least personally. So, you know. Alright. Yeah, you can hear a lot of hobblins. Yeah, there are a lot of gaps now. Well, now there's going to be some extra ones. Let's see. Just give me all these pork chops. Raw pork chops. Thank you. And... no, it's not this one. It is this one. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 7. Nice. Okay, cool. What is next? I got wheat. Rotten flesh. One of those rotten flesh. And another one is sweet berries. And the other one is paper. Yeah. I think I got everything. We could also do gold, since we have a lot of gold, but I don't want to do that, really. So let's see. Where's our Zoglin farm? Where's our Zoglin farm? Our Zoglin farm is nowhere to be seen, apparently. Okay, well, let me just... Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah, okay, cool. Hi. Let me just teleport, although this might be a risk. Yeah. What the... I came back in. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, cool. Alright, nice. The problem is that there can be some hoglins that die in the overworld, and as a result you can get some raw pork chops still. Which there might be a way to fix it, but I don't know how yet. Let me just get rid of these guys. Okay. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, way too many of them are. Yeah, you can see there's some pork chops that just slipped through the cracks, you could say. Even though the main focus is rotten flesh. No! No creeper. Oh, I almost know it. I almost overshot him. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So let me just toss that away. Let's bring out these empty shulker boxes. 3. That's it. Okay, cool. Alright. So let me just gather some rotten flesh. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty much that. By the way, I'm excited for the new NPC in Minecraft. Yeah, it's like a new entity, basically, which is nice. It's sort of like a mob, but it's not really. Not really. It's more of an entity. And it's just a mannequin. So that's pretty cool. You know, the property is the same as a player. But if a player would be no one to control to and also has no AI. So, yeah. I could definitely do something with that in my server. Oh, shoot. Accidentally tossed some sugarcanes. If I can find... What? I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Let me just pick up the other sugarcane. Other stack of sugarcane, I should say. Alright, cool. Thank you. Nice. How many stacks do I need? Do I need left? Let's see. So I need nine more stacks. Okay, and then we need sweet berries. Which we have a sweet berry farm right there. It's kind of like a crop farm, but except you use foxes and the properties is different. Nope. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Nice. We're also gonna have to make a glowberries farm. 2. Alright, nice. Whoa, that was amazing. Alright. Nope, not this one. That one, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think of what to say. So yeah. Have you seen this one channel called The Lovely Horror Show? If I'm correct, I think they're Norwegian. Need 6 more stacks, okay. But yeah, the animations are so cool to watch. I have to say. They also made like cannibal like monsters, things like that, including cannibal food such as cannibal chilies, and some don't always have the name cannibal on them, but yeah, let me make sure the other shulker boxes are full of this stuff. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we are ready to trade now. To trade these away. And after we trade them away, that's when we'll end the stream. And also give you a rough idea as to how many emeralds it gives me. So, what it gives us. So, yeah. You can just sit back, relax, and enjoy it while I'm talking. So yeah. Let me just make my way through. Just sprint across. Just like that. Ooh. I got a bit of a weird pain underneath my ear. Okay, cool. Alright. Can't wait to trade these away. Convert those into emeralds. In fact, let's put some other things away. Such as the bed and the pearls. Let's see. Well, no, it might not totally end. There's another thing I wanted to do, which is making an auto-sorter book. So yeah, but yeah, let me just still talk while I'm doing all these things. So yeah, like I said, hopefully in the future, we could have, you know, or yeah, we could have like some pretty cool big update type of thing. That'd be lovely, seriously. Because right now we keep getting game drops, so you know, something like that would be cool. So yeah, I also need a feather. I got some from my chicken farm. So yeah. Let's see. So we just need to grab a feather, and then feather, ink sac, book, and quill. And we're not gonna. I'm just gonna type a letter just in case. It's still like glitch, even though I think they fixed that. Let's see. So we're just gonna name it. Let's see. Auto sorter. Why is it a Q? Auto sorter. There we go. I was like, hopefully my keyboard hasn't been converted into QWERTY somehow. Because my keyboard isn't AZERTY. Okay. Alright, cool. So, let me just place all these down. Booyah. Alright, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll put 6, 1 in there. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna gather a lot of melon blocks. Possibly half of the pumpkins. A lot of beetroots. A lot of carrots, a lot of potatoes. Alright, well maybe not all the potatoes. A lot of carrots, however. And yeah, let's get the show started, shall we? Okay, so let's see, what else can I talk about while I'm doing this? Yeah, I've seen a cool documentary about this one YouTuber that I'm sure, for you Minecraft veterans, might recognize his name. Exploding TNT. Yep. I'm talking about him, baby. My gosh, he was my childhood. And it was quite a bit of people's childhood as well. I mean, seriously, his content was very good. It was really cool. I watched him back in 2011, way before his exploding, way before his TNT content, which I still missed. But the other type of content that he made was just as good, I feel. And even a lot of people feel that way too. So that was really cool. It's like those what if scenarios. Like, what if you couldn't mine blocks? What if you couldn't craft? What if emeralds were removed? What if dirt and diamond will switch places? And so on. It is really cool. I really love these concepts. And there's also some additional characters. Like one of them is Pink Sheep. Another one is Purple Shep. Oh man. They even had their own channels, which was pretty funny. And yeah, I still miss those. You could say that these are the OG brain rot and a healthier brain rot. But yeah. Like seriously, they really were a treat. Oh man. I should have grabbed some more beetroots actually. Let's see. All my beetroots. Yeah, there they are. Seriously, man, they were such a joy to watch. I feel. Let's see. Alright, just get all this, all that. Hey. Yes, see, it takes a lot of emeralds, so it gives us a lot of emeralds, yeah. Yeah, it's basically like an emerald farm, all these farms as well. But yeah, somebody has made a documentary, and I believe it's someone who's been an actor for exploding TNT for a very long time. So that was cool. I forgot to take some wheat. Yes, I did. I did forget to take some wheat, yeah. But yeah, like I said, it was just a huge joy to watch. It wasn't even forced and everything. You know, it's not like dreams content and things like that. And he wasn't like milking it. It was just wow. It was incredible content, man. Like seriously. Well, somebody else is still doing it to this day. His name's Alors. Looks like I'm out of potatoes now. Yeah, I'm all out of potatoes already. So I guess we'll just have to keep going. But yeah. Seriously. And you know, both Alors and Explain TNT have their own style, the what if. Seriously. Like, man, these videos are just so good. I absolutely love them. So yeah. But yeah, that documentary even had Exploding TNT himself in it, which was the last bit of the video, and yeah, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I doubt that TNT is watching this, or his real name is Sam, but if you're watching this, thank you so much for making our childhoods. You have no idea how much this means to us. Seriously. Like, seriously, man. Who knows, he might come back to it. He has been thinking, don't take my word for it, but that's what I heard. He might come back to it at some point, like acting and everything, which would be really cool. And at some point, when he made a video about if Friday Night Funkin' took over Minecraft, which was, I think, was his last what if video, or if video, and probably one of his last videos in general. He said, "Oh, none of my watchers are watching me anymore." Well, let me tell you, TNT, that a lot of us have been waiting. That's the truth, and and it's not that we don't watch you anymore. It's just that we've been waiting for you all this time. But yeah, it's still cool though. It's really cool. Is that all the wheat I got? I guess I'll take that. No, okay. I was about to say. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's carrots. Nice. Let's take away these beetroots, those melons. So yeah, like I said, hopefully he's doing pretty great. And according to him, he says that a lot of the actors to this day are still friends to each other, which is pretty crazy, in a good way, obviously. So that makes me happy to hear, and I bet it also makes a lot of people to hear that too. So yeah, there we are. I need some more wheat and things like that. Let's see, beetroots I need, and the wheat. I don't need carrots, however. Okay. I'm gonna put the leftovers away later. Let's see, after all this is done. Okay. So let's see. Melons, pumpkins, wheat. Okay. Not the cookies. That's also, I got a lot of cookies now, from Village Trading. You can see, you just saw in the auto sorter earlier. Let's see, I need some more wheat. Yeah. Let's see, because I'm gonna need it. Nice. So yeah. What else should I talk about? I'm trying to think. Sometimes it's not always easy to know what you want to talk about, and that can be somewhat frustrating. I want to spend these last of these beetroots. There we go. That's better. Although, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Melons, pumpkins. They will always have the melon blocks in Emerald, but the pumpkin tray is not all the time. So, yeah. So, yeah. I saw a funny meme, a funny Minecraft meme saying, what is the best way to get bone meal? And somebody on Reddit said creative, but a lot of people disagree on it. Well, for me, I was like, well, this guy is not too far wrong, actually. Because for some reason, bone meal is a pain to get. But I guess the best way is to make a skeleton farm, like a mob farm, because you get 3 bone meal each bone. So a stack obviously gives you 3 stacks. But still, somehow it's a pain. It makes diamond look more common for some reason. I don't know. It makes it look like a joke. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this is my last of my wheat and beetroots that I need to trade off. Trade away. Alright. All these melon blocks can go too. Well, not all the pumpkins will be gone, but I'm pretty sure... Well, of course, they'll all be gone eventually, once all this is done. Let's see, there we go. Pumpkins and melons. Because again, like I said, the pumpkin tray isn't always guaranteed, whereas the melon tray is. Okay. Aha, beetroots, perfect. Nice. Okay, so now I just have the leftovers. Let's see. Perfect. So I need to also trade away my rotten flesh. I'll try to look at the chat while I'm doing this. I can multitask. Yeah, I also got pumpkin pie from trading. I didn't just make them, although I'm still thinking about making one. A pumpkin pie farm. With the help of the crafter. That would be cool. Even if I have a lot from villagers, I'm still gonna make one. Because I love to make farms out of everything. No matter how useful or how useless it is. I even did say that I want to make a poisonous potato farm. I even made a tropical fish farm, but I might make a proper tropical fish farm. Because not all the fish are the tropical fish items. Some can be caught, so I might do a proper one, which is going to be underground. Basically, so down here. At the lush caves. Yeah. That's going to be something, maybe not in this area, because it's a bit too laggy. So I'm going to have to do it elsewhere. Okay, so I'll just get all these guys. All those guys. Yeah, a lot of melons and pumpkins to trade away, that's for sure. Alright, cool. It seems that this layer is done now. Oh, wow, okay, cool. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Alright, so let's just get up. We'll keep checking. There's the melon trade. Nice. Still trying to think of what else to talk about. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about right now. I really don't. Let's see. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I even labeled the ones that sell cakes. You can see, whoops. You can see right there. You can see, he's got these. So whenever you see a villager that sells cakes, or that has a cake iron frame on it, then it sells cakes. As these guys don't. I might have. I did that in my single player world, but I might make map arts or potion effects. I've never seen anybody do that, so I thought I'd do it again. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board, I guess, in that one. But yeah. And also, you lock the maps using glass panes. I seriously love that mechanic. It's so cool. The fact that you can lock maps. That's very nice. I believe I have 2 others in there. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on time? It's almost midnight. Alright. I guess we'll just dump off. Well, first off, obviously, we'll dump off these emeralds. Then we'll dump off the pumpkins and melons. Also, put some leftovers. We got paper. Let's do the flesh, I guess. Yeah, we'll do the rotten flesh first. Rotten flesh trading. Okay. So the clerics. So kind of like rotten flesh bins. These clerics. Every single cleric has a 100% chance of having the rotten flesh trade for an emerald, which is incredibly useful because, like I said, you have a basically rotten flesh bin. Or kind of like as if you're recycling something. There we are. It's in return for something good. And yet, look at that. All my rotten flesh gone. It's all been consumed, you could say. Alright. Now, actually, it just gives me a stack, which is surprising. Not exactly in the good way, but hey. Let's see. So let's see. Let's just go back up and we'll get some more. Well, we got paper already, but I'm just gonna grab the rest of these papers as well as some ink sacs. Let's see, like that. Now where are my ink sacs? There they are. But I'm so glad to have a squid farm now, because I wanted to do that for quite some time, so I can also have, well, not only use the ink sacs for the emeralds, which is already great in of itself, but more importantly, for, black dyes. You can also use these to make dark prismarine, and also, just as you saw, obviously to make books and quills. But for the most part, we're just going to use them for the black dyes. I also labeled the ones that sell glass, although I think I've done that a long time ago now. Let's see. That's better. What? That's better. Alright, cool. Ink sacs on emerald, there we are. Perfect. Now, not all librarians do the ink sacs for emeralds. Not a paper trade. Okay, no. Nice. Ink sacs. Alright. Ink sac for emerald, perfect. Alright, I'm just one paper short. Alright. Yeah, we're just stocking up on some emeralds, baby. Alright, let's see. So what else can I talk about? Not sure, really. I think I mentioned this several times, but I'm still gonna say anyway. Like, I've been to a beach at one point. One of my favorite beaches. I might go again, even though I'll try and avoid that same mistake. Because, well, one of the things wasn't really my fault. It was actually in terms of the weather that happened. But I was on the beach, right? So yeah, I was walking around the beach. I just decided, hey, let's go a bit further and see what's on the other side. So I did a tiny bit, but then decided to come back because I was like, yeah, let's come back. I don't want to miss anything. And so yeah, and so I walked, or I should say, I walked to the other side to go see the sea. I was like, hey, it'd be nice to see the sea, which I did. But then I was surrounded. It was kind of surrounded by water. Thankfully, it wasn't entirely surrounded by water because there was some other places to go. But there were a lot further, and I couldn't even go back. Couldn't even come back to where I came from. Which was, yeah. And I was like, you gotta be joking me. And so sometimes I had to traverse through some mud pits. Oh, there's some, well, no, I didn't trade all my melons away. Yeah. What am I saying? So, yeah. It was a bit of a nightmare, but, yeah. had to traverse through some mud pits and things like that, but I managed to make it. Oh man. Like I said, it was an experience though, so hey, taught me a bit of a lesson, which is nice. Okay, cool. Let me just do that. What else should I talk about? I've been hanging around with one of my French friends, or my best French friend. He's the best, seriously. When I was in town at one point, which was really cool, man. He's probably the best French friend I could ever ask for, honestly. He's great. I mean, we do prank a lot, but we're just best friends, you know. He's such a sweet guy, and he's also very smart. So yeah. And he's about to have his driver license, which I'm congratulating him for that. He's also autistic, just like me, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, one of the Japanese friends who I know kind of reminds me of him. His name is Bobu. I did say at one point that, no, I'm not going to be streaming your world, sorry, but I think I'll change my mind. So I might have to ask him that if someday, if it's okay with him, I'll go live streaming as well. And, you know, just to show the fact, also gives him my channel a bit of attention, but also, you know, to show myself playing with a Japanese friend. That would be cool, yeah, because, you know, quite a lot of people are interested in Japan and whatnot, so, yeah. Plus, he's a great friend of mine, so we do talk from time to time via message, just like my French friend, so that would be cool. Hey, give me those emeralds. We're gonna be rich. I mean, we're already super rich on items, like, seriously. Like, we have a lot. There we are. Thank you. And I'll show you how many emerald blocks this gives us once all this is done. Now, we might not be able to trade every single one of the ink sacks in one batch, so don't be surprised. Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't, so let's just get some more. My nose is scratching. There we are. Okay, cool. Hi. Nice. Alright, let's check how we're doing on time right now. It's about to be morning soon. Yep. Not completely, but soon it will be. I'm getting a bit of frame drops because of all the villagers. But it works. So yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I don't know why I got silent there for a second, so I apologize. I guess I'll trade some other things in the meantime, such as these pork chops. Well, probably we'll do sweet berries first. Well, of course, along with these pork chops. Might leave a slot. Yeah. So we'll have to go to the butchers, because every single butcher master does sweet berries for an emerald, which is a great deal. Let's see, pork chops for an emerald as well. All this. Nice. Very nice, cool. Yeah, there we are. Oh shit, I need to do that. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna get the other pork chops eventually. So the raw pork chops we're using for trading. Let's cook ones just for food, obviously. So yeah, just give me that. Let's see how we're doing. We are doing, yeah, still nighttime, but it should be morning in no time now. Maybe by the time I'm done with this row, I'll be surprised if that's not the case. Okay, cool. Almost there now. Alright. Alright, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Yeah, apparently Hermitcraft Season 10 is coming to an end. I have to say, it was pretty quick. Maybe it's just me though, because I haven't been fully invested in Season 10, but yeah. Even though there's still quite a lot of like unfinished projects. Yeah, it is about to be morning, as I was expecting. So yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be cool for Season 11. And XenoliaCraft is playing some sort of like minigame in the meantime. So that's nice. Let's put these leftovers in there. And let me grab these pork chops. All those pork chops, there we are. Including this one extra stack. Alright, let's just get up. Nice. We're just gonna get up. Perfect. Let's go. I'm telling you, it's gonna give us a lot of emeralds. Pretty cool. Back then, you could export villages just for like every single price to go down by 1, but now you can only do it once instead of several times. And there's actually confirmed to be a bug, which is the reason, but yeah. I know it's gonna sound strange, but I still miss it. And especially, it could make sense though, because I mean, golden apples are pretty expensive, as well as making weakness potions, since you need brown mushrooms, sugar, and spider eyes. Which isn't, I wouldn't say like really like that cheap. So yeah. There's a fly, of course, harassing me. I actually hate flies. I have a pet peeve for flies, honestly. Always keep harassing me and itching me and everything. Ugh. It's one of the worst. Oh, there's the armor. Get out, I said. Thank you. Out, I said. Stupid fly. Alright, let's see. Let's just trade more of these pork chops. I also made some of these armors above. I forgot to mention that. So yeah. And you can see also labeled the ones that sell rabbits too. But the ones that don't get labeled, of course. This one sells rabbits too. So yeah. Let me use my last of my pork chops now. Perfect. And oh, come on, we're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. I'll just eat something in the meantime. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So yeah. But yeah, they also changed the color of the copper light for the torches and whatnot, which I'm a bit skeptical. I mean, it makes more sense, but I don't know. It does look better on some things, and it doesn't. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to really feel about that, but okay. Let's see, pork chops and pork chops. Nice. I only got one stack left. Come on. Let me use that last stack. Just to. Oh, there we go. Seems I reset the trade now. I think. Okay, we're almost there now. Perfect. That's the pork chops done now. Let's get back to the ink sacks. And then we'll get back to these ones. Okay, so we got the ink sacks, the melons, and pumpkins left. Yeah. These are the only ones left. Let's go with the ink sacks first. Oh, they're haven't refreshed yet. Okay, so we'll just wait a little bit. Once we hear them, like, working, that's when we can trade again. So, yeah. Oh, well, there we go. Perfect timing. Alright, let's go. So let's see. What else should I talk about? I don't keep saying that phrase a lot. But let's see. Trying to think here. So I'm thinking maybe, I'm not gonna say that it's true, but I might finally, after all these years, take a JLPT exam. JLPT stands for Japanese Language Proficiency Test, which happens twice a year. It happens on a July and December. So, yeah. And I'm in France, and I think there's only 4 in France, and the nearest one I can go to is in Paris. So, it's gonna be interesting. I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to take the N4 level for now. And so it's at the south of Paris in Alors, the JLPT exam in Paris. For those of you who live in France and taking like a JLPT exam, and the nearest one is in Paris, and it's in some sort of building. Well, obviously, but yeah. That looks like an apartment building, but not really. So, yeah. Typically lasts a couple hours. I think like 2, 3, 4 hours. I think for N4 might last 2 hours. That's just my guess, though. A little bit more. Because there's 5 different levels in Japanese. There's N5, N4, N3, N2, N1. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Alright, cool. We're almost there in terms of the ink sacs. Alright, maybe? Not that guy. There we are. Could label the ones that do the ink sac trades. We'll see though. Ink sacs. Ink sacs. We're almost there now. We're almost there. Namaste. Namaste. The way I said almost there, yeah. Feels like I'm saying namaste, that's why I said that. Alright, cool. I wonder how you guys back to school is doing right now. First week of school. Hope you're doing well. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh, almost there now. Almost there. Almost to the top. These guys. I mean, these things can be pretty tiresome, but I think it's worth it. Imagine if that was real life. Just get 1 emerald, and it costs like $10,000-ish in real life. You'd be mega rich. Man, all these emeralds and everything, yeah, that would be so cool. Alright. And it's the last one, perfect. Nice. So, let's get the rest. So now that's the ink sacs done. So now we can take the last of our pumpkins and melons. Let's see. There we are. Give me all this and the pumpkins, wherever these are. Nice. Okay, I don't have inventory for everything, so I'm just gonna dump off a few pumpkins in there. Alright, let's go. Let's go, sucker. Alright, cool. So let me just get all this while I'm talking about something. Let's see. Trying to think, really. Yeah, sometimes it's not always easy to think about. Oh yeah, okay, so a couple days ago, I've seen a very awesome math trick, and that's coming from someone who's not the best at maths, and because I wanted to improve on myself and everything. That includes drawing and Japanese and stuff like that. So there is a video, really cool, on how to do like maths how to calculate so easy that it feels like you're faster than a calculator. For example, times something by 11. Let's say, let's start off with 63 times, so 63 times 11. So first, you see the 63? You just do 6 plus 3, which is obviously 9. And so, as a result, you just put 6, the hundreds, and then, so 600, and then 9 in the middle, so 690, and then 3 at last. So, 693. Try that for yourself, it's actually really cool. Every time you times it by 11. But let's say they're higher than 10. For example, let's say, oh, I don't know, 84 times, times 11. So, yeah, I forgot to discover that trick on YouTube. But, yeah, it's really cool. I'm not going to credit myself for that, but yeah. So, 84 times 2. Not times 2, times 11. So, okay, so 84, right? So 8 plus 4 is 12, obviously. But as you can see, it's higher than 10, so what do? We just put the 2 in the middle still, and the 4 at the end. But however, with the 8, you just add 1, and it gives you 924. And there it is. Isn't that cool? Try it for yourself, and you'll be surprised how much that works. It is super cool, man. I honestly cannot believe it. It's a great trick, man. It's a great trick. So yeah. We'll just get all these guys. Oh, 675. Nice. Hi. Nice, nice, nice. Hi. Alright. Perfect. As you can see, they always have the melon trades, but the pumpkin trades isn't always the case. So let me just finish those off, finish those melons. Alright, cool. Alright. Being an emerald factory, eh? Could be a billionaire with all this, seriously. At first we turn into a millionaire, then into a billionaire. Alright, cool. Let me just go ahead and finish that off. Alright, very nice, very nice. Alright, cool. Seriously, it's a lot of trading, as you can tell. Oh, somehow I didn't... Nope, not the pumpkin pie, like I said. Nor the cookies. I'm not in the mood, especially that I have a lot, so don't bother. Yeah, as you can see, it is can be tedious, but I'm used to it. Can't wait to get the fishmonger, although that's gonna have to hold up big time. Especially that I have a lot of fish, especially cod. Yeah, so yeah, let's see. The melons are just about finished now. Alright, now the melons are done now. So now we only have the pumpkins left. So, let's finish off the pumpkins. Even though we do have more. Let's see, pumpkins. Pumpkins. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to go through the right a little bit. And also my French friend, I'm going back to my French friend. I remember doing those hero buying pranks back in 2020. Which I can't believe that was actually 5 years ago. I'm still shocked as to how time flies. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. I honestly cannot believe it. Alright, cool. As you can see, it gave us a lot of emeralds. Alright. But these are not the last ones, because we do have more. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, we do have more. Let's dump the rest of these emeralds in there. And we can finish it off. Oh, we can't trade with these guys anymore now. Shit, not good. Not the news that I want to hear now. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it, but we'll see. Alright, cool. Very nice. Nope. I can't trade. We can't trade that guy, though. Can't trade that guy. Can't trade that guy. Okay. We do have 2 more up there. That will help us. Well, we also have some more down there, but I'm not gonna bother these ones. Nice. That is a heck of a lot of trading. Let's see if these guys have restocked. Oh, they have restocked. Okay, good. It's a good opportunity for us to hopefully finish this in its entirety. Let me just trade my pumpkins. There will be another stream after this. But that's gonna be after I had dinner. It's gonna be an art stream. Not you, this guy, that guy. Using a new thumbnail. And we can't trade anymore, it seems. No. Oh, too bad, too bad. What a shame. Ah, what a shame, what a shame. What a shame. Okay. I guess I'll just hold off on that, and instead, while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna start writing this book, and just write the same thing as Cupfan has wrote. Let's see. Things that can currently be sorted in the auto sorter. Yeah, okay. So put that. We don't need an... Let's see. Okay. Alright, things that can currently be sorted in the auto sorter. So yeah, we'll just do that. So while I'm doing that, still trying to think of what to talk about. Let's see. Yeah, I wish the Illusioner would have a much bigger role, because it was implemented to 1.12, but it then ended up being an unused mob. So, yeah, not the best, really. You know, I wish that they would have done more, really. Grass spark, let's see. Stone. And plus they have a unique, you know, power and everything. Melon slice. Melon block. I'm just gonna call it melon block, yeah. So, yeah, I still find it confusing as to why, you know. Pumpkin pie. Nice. Let's see. Glistering melon slice. Cool. So yeah. Let's see. Apple, golden apple, kelp, dry kelp. Okay. So hopefully in the future they will play a larger role. Because right now they currently don't. Maybe they could drop some sort of wand or something. That would be lovely, actually. What the heck? Wait. Hang on. Continued. There we are. Alright, so what did I last wrote? Okay, golden apple. Okay, so then we have kelp. Dried kelp. Okay, cool. Then we have rotten flesh, cacti, carrots, golden carrots. Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other things to say while I'm multitasking once again. Golden carrot. Okay, cool. I'm not going to do the ones that we don't have the system working yet. Let's see. Raw potato. I'm just going to put in parentheses raw. Baked potato. Poisonous potato. Wheat. Okay. Let's see. So raw potato. Baked potato. Poisonous potato. wheat. Cool. Let's see, hay bale, hay block. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it hay block, I guess. And or parentheses, hay block, parentheses, bale. I don't know. Bread, beetroot, emerald. Okay. Yeah. So hay bale, bread, beetroot, emerald. Let's see. So let's see. Hay block, bale, bread. I don't think, no, okay. So, continued. Wait. Beetroot, emerald. Okay, cool. Yep, hay bale, bread, beetroot, emerald. Okay, cool. Then we have emerald block. I'm still trying to think of what to say, don't worry. Emerald block, iron ingot, iron block, and lapis lazuli. Okay, so let's see. So we got emerald block. What was it again? Iron ingot, iron block, lapis lazuli. Okay, hope I pronounced that correctly. Which I did, and also it's nighttime? It's nighttime, okay. I don't have my bed, so I'm gonna have to sleep into the area. Let's see. Into the... right there. Hang on, let me just... Alright, cool. So that we can finally finish our sorting with the... or our trading with the pumpkins. Oh, that's our pumpkins. Okay. So let me just sleep. Good night. Good night. Thank you. And I guess in the meantime, while I'm still waiting, I'm going to grab the leftovers. Let's see. Where are they? There's some leftover sweet berries. Some more leftovers. And even more leftovers. Okay. And we'll dump them off in a chest. Yeah. Let's do that. I think I have like, yeah. So we'll just do that. Cool. Fantastic. Alrighty. Let's see. Lapis lazuli block. So I forgot an S, so this one. There we are. Alright, perfect. Alright, sweet. Let me just go back again, temporarily. Just to do 4 more, and then I'll come back to the village training center again. Let's see. I forgot to put 9 frame, which I'll do later. Let's see. Oh yeah, nice. Nice landing. Alright, let's see. So we got lapis, or maybe we should do 2, and then we'll come back. Yeah, 2 batches. Alright, so these should be called with lapis lazuli block. Yeah, or lapis block. I'm gonna put parentheses, because just in case. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. What's next? So we got redstone. I'm just gonna add dust in it. Redstone dust. Redstone block. Glowstone dust. Yeah, I don't know why they added dust in that one. And glowstone block. Let's see. So redstone dust, redstone block, glowstone dust, glowstone block. Once again, hopefully they will play a larger role. That would be cool. That would be cool. Quartz block, gold ingots, and gold block. Okay, so let's see. So we got quartz. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. Or spell it correctly. Yeah, okay, quartz. And then, let's see. Continued. Quartz block. Gold ingot. Gold block. Alright. Let's head back. Hopefully we're all good now. Here's our mission there. How do I not know where? Alright, cool. Okie dokie. That is good. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, let's see. Let's just get back up to the top. No! That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Really? There we go, that's better. Alright, now we can come back and finish off training these pumpkins. And then we'll turn these emeralds into emerald blocks, just to see how much it gives us. Sometimes I keep forgetting. But here we go. Ready? Alright, I think they might have already been ready. They might already be ready. Yeah, they are. Alright, so let's see. Pumpkin trade. Yeah, there we are. Oh, well, this guy isn't. Apparently. Alright, let's see. There we go. This guy, that guy. Rude. That guy. Alright, so we got 2 more stacks. Seriously, this is an amazing way of getting emeralds. Alright. 1 more stack. This is the last one. Before we're finally done, and we can just convert these into emerald blocks, like I said. There we go. So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Da 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 da! It's all cleared out now. So, as you can see, it does take quite some time to convert these into emeralds. But I think it's worth it, so let me just check. Yeah, we do have quite a bit. Might have to do like a training session for a week at some point, so I can get lots and lots of emerald, and emerald blocks especially. Is the main gimmick. So let me just make those into emeralds. Nice. I'll convert a few of these as well. Already, get out of here, fly. Already, this is a good start. But the melons and pumpkins alone, they give a lot more. There we are. Let's see, we still got more, which is crazy. Alright, let's convert more of these. I think my theory is 9 stacks, but I'm not entirely sure. So let's just finish that. I did say I was going to only do an hour, but I'll finish these first, and then both the emerald and the art sort of book, and then we can pull that a stream. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. Oh, this is going to be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. Almost at it now, ladies and gentlemen. Almost to the top, you could say. He says as he's going to the top. Let's see. Alright. Perfect. Hi. This is already a lot. Nice. These might be our last ones. Yep, and there we have it. So, let's see how many emeralds does it give us. Ready? Drum roll, please. Once I finish running all the rest of this, so we got... Ta-da! Got 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 11, 12 stacks, plus 11 emerald blocks, plus 7 extra emeralds. So yeah, as you can see, wow, that is a huge amount. We are rich. We are super rich. With just these things alone, it gives us a lot, which is pretty amazing, if you ask me. Yeah, good way to restock on these emerald blocks, for sure. Alright, let's finish off with sorting. Let me just kill off these spiders. Not good for people who have arachnophobia. That's for sure. Yeah, you guy. That guy. And this guy. I did get a spider head at one point. Well, it does happen from time to time, but yeah. I forgot my iron frame and my other things. Yeah, let me just get these guys. I don't need the string. Get out. Let's see. There we are. Okay, cool. Just give me all that. And yeah, let's do this, shall we? Okay. Obviously you could use electron, but I think with the iron frame and the chest is a lot better. So let me just place down this one iron frame. And we should be good to go. So let me just place that down. Nice. So I could put the book in there. Yep, auto sorter. Perfect. Alright, let's just finish that off. Let's see. Just come across. Alright, let's see. Just get up there. I think we stopped at the glowstone. No, we stopped at the gold. Yeah, so let's see. So let's see, we got copper ingot, copper block, iron nuggets, and gold nuggets. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. So we got copper ingot, copper block. That's gonna be the copper nugget copper nugget eventually. Iron nugget and gold nugget. So that's that done for this side. We got raw chicken, cooked chicken, feather, egg. Okay, let me just do that. Let's see. Raw chicken or uncooked chicken, some people call it. Cooked. Let's put in parentheses just in case people prefer to call it uncooked. Uncooked chicken, yeah. Cooked chicken. Feather. And egg. Yeah. Then we got blue egg. Brown egg. Raw pork chop. Cooked pork chop. I know it's technically called pork chop, but let's see. Yeah, blue egg, brown egg, raw pork chop, cooked pork chop. Okay. Let's see. So, continued. So, blue egg, brown egg, raw pork chop, cooked pork chop. Nice. And then we have 3 more. So we have leather, cookie, and diorite. Okay, cool. Even though the diorite isn't connected yet to the also technically, but whatever. Alright. So we got yeah, so leather, cookie, there we go. And diorite. I keep spelling. Okay. Yeah, so leather, cookies, die right. Nice. Okay, so now I just need to put this book back. Or the book into the auto sorter line frame. So let me just do that real quickly. My eyes are steaming for some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream anyway, even though we'll have another live stream after dinner. So let me just get up here. How do I get back up? Like that. Cool. Booyah. And like this. And we're good. Okay, so I think that's gonna be all for me today, guys. Like I said, there will be another stream afterwards. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I don't know how to put it out for an intro an outro rather this time. So yeah, I think I'll just end it here really. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in next stream actually, just later. So yeah, and to that man, don't forget that I have won the argument. Okay. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.